Every layer contributes to the organism, and eventually you notice something fundamental about how this place works. Dubai, the UAE, it constantly asks every person the same question. Who are you, and what are you building here? Now, it is a simple question, but it changes the way people think about their lives. Reinvention is not unusual here. It is a part of the culture. That does not mean the process is easy. Anyone who relocates to another country knows there are moments when doubt appears. I have had those moments myself. But there were nights when I drove through the city wondering whether the path I chose made sense. And during those moments, I would notice something very simple happening around me actually. The Talabat, Deliveroo, and Careem delivery drivers, no matter the time of night, no matter the temperature, they were moving through the streets, finishing one delivery and heading directly to the next. Some nights, when I felt lost in this city, the only people who seemed completely certain about where they were going were those drivers. Watching them reminded me of something simple about human nature. People need a mission, and human beings need something that gets them out of bed in the morning and pushes them forward, especially during times when the world feels uncertain. Dubai, the UAE, has a way of confronting people with that question every day. What are you building here, and why does it matter? So living here also changes you in ways you don't expect. Like, I grew up in church, but I will admit something honestly. Sometimes hearing the call to prayer every day across the city brings me a sense of calm that surprised me when I first experienced it. Now, in a place where more than 200 nationalities live side by side, moments like that remind you that coexistence is not just an idea, it is a daily reality. So for people who are evaluating this country from a distance, one thing becomes very clear once you live here long enough. The stability you feel in the UAE is not accidental. It exists because systems have been built deliberately over decades. Infrastructure works, regulations function, the planning is long-term, and the leadership, they think in decades, they don't think election cycles. Now that kind of structure creates something extremely valuable for residents and investors alike. It's trust. Now, people who live here begin to trust that the environment around them will remain predictable enough for them to build their lives. That is why even during moments of global tension, many residents stay. They understand how the country operates and they trust the stability that has been created. Now, from far away, Dubai can sometimes look like a city that's luxury and spectacle. But when you live here long enough, you start to see something deeper. Dubai is not just a skyline or a luxury brand. It's a heartbeat of millions of people who choose to build something here together. And that is the point I want people watching from abroad to understand. I arrived here as a foreigner, trying to find my place in a new country. Over time, my perspective changed, and so did my life. After everything I have experienced here, the challenges, the opportunities, and the process of building something in a place far from where I started, I can say this now honestly, that I came here as a foreigner, but somewhere along the way, this place began to feel like home. And I am proud to say that I am safe and I live in the United Arab Emirates. So thank you.